It's the film franchise that continues to astound audiences with jaw-dropping stunts. Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning Part 1 is the 7th outing for Tom Cruise's Ethan Hunt, and once again it puts the action hero in peril. I sat down with the MI7 cast, Simon Pegg, Hayley Atwell, Pom Clementieff and filmmaker Christopher McQuarrie to see how high the stakes really were.
Our lives are the sum of our choices. And we cannot escape the past. Ethan, this mission of yours is gonna cost you dearly.
Simon, is it 15 years you've been working with...
17.
I think it's 17, yeah, 2006.
With Tom Cruise on Mission Impossible. That's phenomenal.
It blows my mind. No, me and Tom are always sort of kind of marvelling at how quickly that seems to have gone, you know. But when I think about all we've been through in that time and the movies we've made, it kind of makes sense.
The thing I thought they really captured about Rome was the way people drive.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Well, the way I drive.
People are chasing us.
Yes, they are. You're driving.
It's notoriously a city that has some impossible traffic, but you found an innovative way to get around.
Just go really fast and don't pay too much attention to what you're doing.
Who is that person?
I have no idea.
In order to make it look reckless, we trained for 5 months. So I would understand how to drift. And at one point, we had this brilliant stunt coordinator called Wade Eastwood, and he would create these obstacles of cones on the racetrack for me. And he would say, every cone is a different member of crew. And if you can't drift around each cone, if you knock one over, you've killed a member of my crew, and I'm taking you off this film. So even in the rehearsal, it was drilled into me just how specific I had to be and precise. So by the time we arrived at the location, I knew that I could make her look reckless, but be more in control.
Are you the man who has to say to Tom Cruise, oh, hang on a sec, that one might be too crazy?
No, I'm the person who says, why did I ever suggest this? This was a terrible idea. I should never have brought this up.
What do you expect me to do?
Well, just, you know, jump.
Jump?
We started the movie driving off of that cliff without really knowing where Ethan was going. And that's how these movies are made. You paint yourself into a corner and then shoot your way out.
You know, the only things you really have to avoid while doing a stunt like this is serious injury or death. Here we go.
Day one of shooting, which was September 6, 2020, Tom rides a motorbike off a cliff a bunch of times, because why only do it once?
7 or 8 times.
How does it feel to be there watching the leading man do that before anything else is shot?
It's never not scary. I've been there for a lot of Tom's big stunts over the years, but this one was probably the most nerve-wracking just because I think there were the most kind of variables involved. You know, the wind and the speed of the bike and all this. He trained very, very meticulously for it, but we were all there when it happened.
You know, this thing has been talked about, and the amount of design and engineering that's gone into it is just meticulous. And you know that he's done thousands of motocross jumps, thousands of skydiving. Everything has been thought through. You can't form sentences, and it's really hard to speak.
Always wear my earplugs so I don't hear myself scream.
However, when you actually see it, you go, oh, there he goes.
It was terrifying, wasn't it?
Yeah, we're like holding our breath, and then at some point, it seemed like an eternity. He would just open the parachute, and someone would yell, "Canopy!" You know?
No helmet, no wires, no stunt double. That's
Let's be honest, helmet's not going to make much difference.
It's not going to make much difference. Or.
I hate to be brutal,
and also,
but
it's going to give you helmet hair.
Yeah, exactly.
Ultimately, like, who wants to land with that?
that must just set the benchmark for everyone else. Going into it, that must just give you this incredible burst of energy.
Yeah, it sets you up for what they're trying to hit in terms of intensity. I think there's probably many reasons why that was filmed when it was. I mean, one of them is probably like if he didn't make it, we'd have to readjust the story.
Schedule would be different.
Yeah, as bleak as it is to say, I mean, I say it in jest, but this is serious. The stakes are pretty high here.
Tom is down for anything. And the more difficult, the more ill-advised the idea sounds, the more excited he is.
The plot of the film really is a metaphor for the making of the film. At moments it does feel impossible, but you do it anyway.
Coldplay's Chris Martin calls you the world's greatest tambourine player. And who are we to argue?
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if you've got some untapped ambition to appear in a movie musical anytime.
That sounds like passive-aggressive, doesn't it?
No,
not from you, from Chris. I did play tambourine with him at Wembley. I don't know. I'm not a fan of musicals as such, but I'm a massive fan of music. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I might get out the old tambourine. But they keep it for me on a velvet cushion, so I'd have to call the band.
Fancy pants. I mean, listen to this. I just played at Wembley. He just casually drops into the conversation.
Is there a video or something?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
I need to watch that.
Yeah, we made our own little movie in Venice.
Oh, did you just?
Yeah, it's called Au revoir, Chris Hemsworth. It's perfect to talk about this here because we're in Australia.
It's about Chris, national hero Chris Hemsworth.
Yes, do tell.
The Avengers are doing diss tracks for their fantasy football league. Pom was like, I've got to do this thing. We got our heads together, wrote it together. Pom stars, I directed. It's on Pom's
we wrote
Instagram.
it together. It's I sing in French, but it's funny in English. It's on my
Tom's in it.
Instagram. It's the third pinned video.
Check it out.
Tom Cruise, I'm seeing the biggest movie star in the world on his birthday. What do I get him?
Oh my, what do you get, Tom?
For his birthday,
It's
yeah.
hard.
Ooh, that is a tough one.
He loves English biscuits.
He's tough to buy for, Tom.
Yeah.
An experience.
It's not a grand gesture. You don't have to buy him something expensive.
Maybe like a classic Australian biscuit.
An experience.
Yeah,
But-
good luck.
The man drives motorbikes off cliffs. Can hardly give him a hot air balloon
Yeah,
ride.
it's very, very tricky.
If you pick him a little flower from the beach,
Okay, a little flower from the beach. Some ants from Bondi. What do you think?
a matchbox full of ants.
Beautiful.
An Anzac biscuit.
An
maybe.
Anzac, get him an Anzac. Yeah, no one will have thought that.
The birthday boy got some early birthday wishes yesterday when he took his castmates out for a walk around Circular Quay. What was meant to be a top secret photo call became the best day ever for a bunch of sightseers. Before the star posed for some classic tourist snaps of his own near some other icons.
How good.
So I'm on the red carpet with Tom tonight at the Australian premiere. Do you really think I can show up with a flower from Bondi Beach or an Anzac biscuit for his birthday? Have you guys got a better idea?
No, I think you can't show up without it, to be honest with you, at that stage. Now, certainly if he looks back over the interview.
What about one of those
fun.
kangaroo testicle bottle openers?
Oh, there you go. I was going to say
that work?
That was the second.
Perfection.
That was the second thing I was going to
Yes,
say.
Perfection.
I gave one to my cousin that was going back to Scotland, one of those, and a crocodile scratcher, you know, with the ones with the crocodile claws, but more because he developed a fungal infection during the Australian summer, so he was able to scratch it with the claw.
Something Tom Cruise would never have. So.
Well, no, of
I tell you what,
course,
he wouldn't
never.
have a Studio 10 mug.
He wouldn't have a Studio 10
Bring him
mug.
that one.
Yeah.
See,
me
we're
a-
my ideas team here.
Room in his carry-on
Yeah.
to take it home.
That'd be fun tonight. That movie looks awesome.
Yeah, the movie's incredible, and it opens in Australian cinemas on July 8th, which is this weekend, which is Saturday.